Hello, welcome to my channel. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. So today we're going to talk about the evil soul. Is he evil or dead inside? Why the narcissist ghosts and what it all means. So let's go ahead and get started. Talking about being evil, is their male intent. Does he purposely try to hurt you? And we're going to talk about the narcissistic personality where they are basically dead inside. They have this need to fill, they're empty, and they end up ghosting people. It's a sense of power. Do they have the knowledge to know that they're hurting people? They have the knowledge to know, but they can't relate to it. They have no empathy. So while they know that they're doing something wrong, it doesn't feel like they are. They're just out there trying to fulfill their needs and ghosting. It serves a dual purpose. They are kind of like a young child where a 2-year old's not evil in intent. They're just concerned about themselves. So what they do is they just live their life. They do what they do. They know what's right and wrong, and they just don't care about it. So the narcissist is trying to fulfill his supply. He's not thinking about the consequences on somebody else's life. He's only concerned about himself. So by ghosting you, you're going to react to that. It throws things off balance. So you try to come closer, and it just throws it further and further. But you're giving him the supply that he needs as you're reaching out to him, trying to get him to communicate with you. So if you are in a narcissistic relationship, I'm sure you can relate that you start explaining this is how you have a normal interaction with someone, because it doesn't make sense to an empath why we can't just communicate, why you can't say yes or no or cancel plans or just communicate in a normal fashion. So it's kind of like a little kid where they know they're kind of in trouble or doing things the wrong way, so they kind of just hide. And that's a lot of what ghosting is they know they're doing something they shouldn't. They should communicate with you, so they go and hide, and that can take a long time. It could be forever because they're satisfying their needs in a different way. So depending on when the other fuel supplies run low, that's when they'll come back. Kind of like a kid. They can hide forever until they get hungry or until they need something. Then they'll come back. So narcissists are known to hoover. Narcissists are known to have more supply in, basically they call it the harem garage. They're not very faithful because they're just concerned about themselves. They know what they're doing is wrong. They might resist it for a while. They do try to be faithful at times, but just like that little 2-year-old, once you get hungry, you're going to go get what you want or what you need, or you're going to throw a fit till you get it. There is narcissistic rage, but it can be in different ways. Some of it can be angry, violent. Some of it can be like a passive aggressive kind. So they will always focus on themselves. And to maintain a relationship with a narcissist can be extremely exhausting. It can leave you off balance. Your needs aren't being met. And all your needs are basically to just communicate. Just communicate. It doesn't matter if they agree with you or disagree with you. Just to have a normal communication style where your relationship deepens, where he understands if, or she has an understanding of what you're going through, where they can kind of focus and deepen your relationship. But when it's all about them, they might acknowledge to an extent, but they won't understand what you're going through. So they kind of brush it off in a sense. And it kind of makes you feel crazy, like, why is this so difficult? Like, why can't you just understand I need a hug right now? And when you ask about it, can I have a hug? They can't even relate. Like, do I have to give you a hug? And they're just so self-absorbed. They are a lot of times boisterous, the life of the party. Their personality can be very attractive when they're building you up, when they're love bombing you. The love bombing stage can be addictive, and it's just snatched away at such a quick, at the blink of an eye, that it kind of throws you off balance, makes you wonder what's going on. So you try to correct it, try to understand it, and they don't take the time because it's time for you. And in a sense, it should be time for the relationship, time for both of you to get back on track. But when they ghost, a lot of times it's not necessarily an evil intent. Sometimes it can be because they purposely will do it to get the supply, to where they really don't care about your feelings, but they want their ego stroked. So they ghost you depending on how you act. And when you start to draw back, that's when they're going to come closer. But it's just a vicious cycle. They will hoover, they will promise you the world, and then they just withdraw it again because they get often more of a supply off of your reaction to them ghosting you than they do in the relationship. They have other people to go to where it doesn't have to be as emotional or deep. They don't like deep. They don't answer direct conversations. They will twist the words around. They will make you feel like you're losing your mind. And it's really important to understand why they do what they do. Is it evil? I don't know how to describe that. I'd like you guys to comment below, because is a 2-year-old really evil? Sometimes they purposely do stuff. They might purposely hurt you or break things, but I think the narcissist is just so self-absorbed and can't relate, can't understand he's hurting someone, but he can understand that he'll get his supply by the way that he acts. So please like and subscribe. Let me know what you feel. Do you feel that the ghosting is from evil intent? Or is it just that they're dead inside, that they can't understand, they can't relate, and everything does revolve around them? The time during love bombing, do they really love you? No, they love the supply, they love what you bring to the table. And once certain things fail, whether your physical image changes or your circle of friends or your income changes, you're not as important to them anymore. Usually in loving relationships, doesn't matter what you go through, till death do us part. You go through the ups and downs, but they seem to ghost. They, like a little 2-year-old, just hide. We don't have to deal with this. I'll just hide till things subside, till somebody forgets. But as an empath, we don't forget. We want to understand, we want to change, and the narcissist uses that to their advantage, and they can do it to no end. I see so many people where they've been in 20, 30, 40-year relationships, and they've tried everything, and it's almost like the more you try, the more you feed into their supply. So they don't want to correct it, because by correcting it, the supply's gone. Issue solved. Because they do get such an energy ego boost off of how much we try. So I hope you hit that notification bell. I'll be bringing you daily videos, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.